Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be just trying out some new PR makeup. I have some things that I've gotten over the past few weeks and I'm a little bit behind in trying it. So the main thing that inspired this video is I do have the new Sigma palette and I really want to use it. This is the Cool Neutrals palette. I got this in PR. I got some things from Milk a few weeks ago, some Sweed makeup, just some random things that I wanted to try with you, and I thought we could do that together. I will chat and update you on a few things, and that is today's video. If you are new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty content here on YouTube. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already. And let's just get into the makeup. All right, let's get into it. I am very eager to sit down and film. It's been a little while since I filmed my last video. There's been so many things going on that I'll kind of chat about in this video. But let's get into the makeup. I don't really have a new priming type product, brand new, I mean, that I've never tried before. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter and just kind of use this as a base today. I think we're gonna use concealer instead of foundation today because I have a new concealer from Milk that they sent to me and I want to use that. But I'm just going to use this all over as a base. So I've actually already tried to film this video one time. I tried to film this yesterday and I was just all over the place yesterday. I got like halfway through the video, my camera died. I forgot to charge my other batteries the night before. So I didn't have anything to use as backup, and I didn't really have time to sit and wait for the camera to finish charging again. So I was also just like, I had no energy yesterday, so I'll kind of get into it. But basically, if you've been here for a little while, I've mentioned we are about to move, and it is official. We are moving in 15 days. 15 days from today, which I'm super excited about. So that's been going on, and that's been a whole other thing. There have been many issues with that in the last few weeks. But the reason that I was low energy yesterday was because today's Wednesday, as I'm filming this on Monday, so 2 days ago, I actually had a colonoscopy done, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm really liking this Dior product. I don't know what it is about it because I have other things that are kind of similar to this, but I really like this one. It's glowy without being too glowy, and it's a really good base, especially if you're using just concealer on your skin. I really like doing that. So I've been really loving this product from Dior. All right, so since, like I said, I've already tried to film this one time, I've taken most of this stuff out of the packaging already, but Milk sent me 2 of their Future Fluid concealers. I have tried this a while ago, back when it first released. I ended up decluttering mine because I hated the color that I had. It was way too warm. It was like very, very yellow. I forget what shade it was, but they sent me 2 different shades. So we're going to use these today. My self-tan has pretty much worn off, and I have had so much going on, I haven't had a chance to redo it yet. So these should work for my skin tone when I don't have self-tan. But they sent me 2 shades. So this is 4N and this is 6C. So I'm going to use a little bit of both. I'm probably going to use 6C on like the outer portion of my face, and then 4N under my eyes and kind of in the center of my face. That's what I did yesterday when I was filming this. But anyways, if you have been around, you will know I've had lots of things go on really in the last year. I've been on a journey with my stomach. I have always had like stomach issues. stomach issues that no one's ever been able to figure out or explain. And if you've been around, you'll know I had a laparoscopy a few months ago for endometriosis. I've done CT scans, I've done ultrasounds, I've done all the things. Years ago, I had I've had 2 endoscopies done. No one's ever found anything, and I've always had this stomach achiness that comes and goes. No one's been able to figure it out. Well, the last thing that I have not done was a colonoscopy. So about 2 months ago, I just decided to go ahead and schedule one just to do it because I'm still having the same kinds of issues that I've had in the past. And I mainly just wanted to rule everything out. So that is why I had a colonoscopy on Monday. But anyways, that is, I assume, why I had no energy yesterday, because yesterday was the day after. Today is 2 days after. And I guess it was from the anesthesia, maybe. I don't know, but I just felt like an absolute zombie yesterday. I could not get anything done. And then I finally got myself to sit down and try to film this video, and then of course my camera died. Didn't have another battery that was charged, and yeah, so yesterday just wasn't a very productive day for me. But today I'm feeling better. And so yeah, that's what's been going on. I've been doing that. We've been trying to line up everything with our move. So we are officially moving in 15 days. And when I tell you I am so ready to move, I have never been so ready to make a move ever. And I hate moving. Moving's not fun. If you've ever moved, especially if you're moving states, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's a lot of just change. And if you're like me and you kind of struggle with change, that's not always the most fun thing. But I have never been so excited for a move, truly. We are moving back actually to where we lived before we lived here. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We found a house that we love, and we're actually 2 days from today, so Friday, we're going down to South Carolina. So it's in the Greenville area, the Greenville, South Carolina area. And we're going down there in 2 days for our final walkthrough of that house. And I'm really excited. I am ready to make a move. So lots of stuff going on. And so for that reason, I've been one of the reasons I'm behind on trying all this makeup is because there's just been so much stuff going on that it's hard to keep up with everything, but I'm really excited. Total change of subject, but something that I tried yesterday and I'm doing it again today and I loved it is using this N14 from BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose and using this to blend out my concealer. I've been using this brush and I really like this, but I've been using it for powder under my eyes, and yesterday I tried it for concealer and I loved it for that. So I am really liking this. It's the perfect size for under your eyes. It's great for powder under the eyes also, but if you haven't tried this and you own this brush, it's good for concealer. Let's move into bronzer. They did send me their Sculpt stick and the bronzing stick as well. I have tried this before. I had this back when it was the really large packaging, like the really big stick bronzer in the shade Baked. I had that for a long time. I used a lot of it. It got old and gross, so eventually I got rid of it, but I did really like that. But they sent me a new shade, and this is actually a lighter shade that's newer to them. This is the shade Dazed, which looks like that. And I actually kind of messed it up yesterday when I took the little plastic thing off. It ripped a chunk of the bronzer off with it, but we're gonna use this, and then we'll probably use a little bit of the Sculpt stick as well. I'm gonna use the new F43 from Sigma. It's the angled cheek brush. And really get it in there and apply. So I'm really excited that we're gonna have a new office space now, and I can't wait to decorate it. There's just something about when you have like a new space, especially if you work from home and you have like a creative job, a new space is always really exciting to me. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. So hopefully I can film a video like showing my new office and organizing my makeup again, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm really, really excited. Can't wait to have a new, fresh space. I really like this bronzer color, by the way. I used it yesterday, but it's really, really pretty color. And oh, I know what else I was gonna show you. If you're bothered by like bruising or things like that, maybe don't look at this, but when I had the colonoscopy on Monday, they gave me an IV. Look at my arm. Look at that. It looks terrible. It looks terrible. And I like it did hurt when she put the IV in. I remember I'm like terrified of needles is another thing about me. I really am. Like I get very I don't know. I don't like being stuck. I don't. And it's crazy because I've had it done so many times in the last year, and I'm definitely better. I'm not as bad as I used to be in terms of like being scared of it, but this one kind of hurt and it looks terrible. I don't know. If you're a nurse out there, let me know, why did it do that? It's all like green and blue and bruised. I'm really happy to have this in my collection again because I loved it before when I had it, and I really like this color. But let's use a little bit of the other color, which is Toasted. So this is the Sculpt stick. These are newer to Milk. They're not new, but they are newer than the bronzers. And this one is the shade Toasted, which is just a cooler tone. So that is the shade Toasted. I don't really need this. I don't use a ton of contouring type products. I just don't do that type of makeup very often, but I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 109. And I'm just gonna get a tiny bit on that brush and just kind of tap it right underneath that bronzer. Don't really need to do that, but since we have it, I wanted to use it. I'm just using a tiny little bit. All right, let's do some cream blush now. So I'm gonna use these also from Milk. I have two different shades of their lip and cheek. So one is the shade Quickie, and this one looks so scary. Like, look how dark it looks. But then look how it looks in the swatch. It's so pretty. It reminds me of Patrick Ta She's Wanted, which, you know, I love that one. This one's just not as pigmented, so if that one intimidates you, this is a similar shade. And then this one is the shade Work, which is just a beautiful warm nude, so that's Work, and that is Quickie. So I think today we're gonna use a little bit of both, because why not? So we'll go in with Quickie first, and I think I'm just going to use that same Sigma brush, the F43, and I'm going to get that blush directly on the brush. And this color, I used it yesterday, so I already know that I like it, but this color, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. If you wanted that Patrick Ta blush, but it's a little bit too intense for you in terms of pigment, this is so pretty, this color. And I get a tiny bit more. How pretty is that color? Love it. Love it. I'm gonna kind of tap over with my sponge, but I love that shade. I mean, look how pretty that shade is. I love that so much. These like berry warmer colors like this, So pretty. All right, let's move into powder. They did send me this powder as well, the Pore Eclipse powder in the shade Light Translucent. I did try this yesterday and I was not crazy about it. We're gonna try it again, but I don't know. I did not love it on my skin yesterday. It looked kind of heavy and I don't feel like it did much in terms of smoothing anything, or I don't know. I wasn't in love with it, but we're gonna try it again. And I'm gonna use the F08 from Sigma to apply this. And I'm just gonna kind of focus it in the T-zone first. So that's it there with powder. That side has none. I mean, it does a little something, but I don't know. I didn't love how it looked on my skin yesterday. And get some more. I do really like the packaging on it. It has this little sifter thing that you can open and close so it doesn't make a huge mess. Do the other side. Yeah, I still feel like I don't love it on my skin. I don't know how to explain it, but it just doesn't look super smooth. I kind of feel like I can see it sitting there and it's not really, doesn't look seamless with my skin. It looks like it's kind of just sitting on top. So I don't know about that powder. We'll keep using it, but I'm not in love with it so far. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows quickly. I do have a brow gel from Milk as well, but I'm gonna fill them in first and then I'll be back and we'll do that and move on to the Sigma palette. Filled in my brows and we're gonna use this. This is also from Milk, the Kush Brow Lamination Gel. I used this yesterday and actually really liked this. It really held my brows in place all day long, so I enjoyed this. I've never really heard anyone talk about this from Milk, but I really liked it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Rare Beauty brow gel. All right, moving into eyes. I do have a new eye priming product that I want to use. This is from Trish McEvoy. This is the eye base in the shade Demure. The only thing I've tried from Trish McEvoy before is the Instant Eye Lift, which I have right here. This is like a lighter, kind of like an eye brightening type product, but they sent me this eyeshadow base a little while ago and I figured we could use it today. I'm just gonna blend that in with this MAC 217 brush. Ooh, that color is really light. Okay, so this has a little bit of like shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see that, which doesn't really bother me, but I didn't know that when I got this. So I'm just doing a really light layer of that all over, and then we'll move into the Sigma palette. This formula is interesting. It's kind of a drier formula. It's not super like wet feeling. It's kind of like a moussey texture. I do really like products like this though. Even on days when I don't wear anything on my eyes, this is a nice thing to have that can just kind of brighten the eyes a little bit. All right, let's move into this Sigma palette. I cannot wait to use this. I got this a few weeks ago, or not, probably 2 weeks ago in PR. And I'd seen the photos online, but look how pretty the packaging is. It's like all different kind of earth tones. And the palette looks like this. It does have the dual-ended brush that comes with their palettes. And I haven't swatched this yet or anything, but look how pretty this palette is. So it's called Cool Neutrals, but honestly I would say like half of it is cool, half of it is warm. Like this part to me looks pretty warm and then this part looks cool. So I will insert swatches here so you can see them. I haven't even swatched this palette myself, so I'm trying to decide what I want to do with this. I have the Ambiance from Sigma. I have the Enchanted palette from Sigma, and I have the Cinderella palette. I love the Sigma eyeshadow formula, so I cannot wait to try these. All right, let's go into, I don't even know what color to use. I guess we're gonna use this shade first. So this is called Harvest. It's kind of it's a brown, like a warmer brown in my opinion, and I'm just gonna use this brush that they have in here. So this is the E38. On this side, it's like a fluffier brush, and then this end is the E54. I'm gonna go into Harvest with that brush. And I did not set that Trish McEvoy base before doing this, so hopefully that does not cause an issue. That color is pretty. It's just a nice kind of a medium warm brown. I love the color story on this palette. I feel like you could do so many things with this. I know they call it cool neutrals, but I feel like it's just kind of neutral. Like you get some warm and some cool tones. All right, I think I'm trying to decide what I want to use next because they're all so pretty. I really want to use this purple, I think. This one is called Laguna. It's a really pretty purple that has like some golden reflex in it. So I'm going to use the other end of this brush first. But I might, ooh, that's pretty. I might end up going in with my finger also. I'm just packing this on the lid. Oh, that color. That is so pretty. So, so pretty. Okay, love that. That, again, that's the shade Laguna. Okay, then I'm gonna go into this shade next to it called Talisman. This one here, it's just a matte, kind of like an eggplant purple. And I'm gonna switch brushes. This is an A504 from BK Beauty because I want to keep this shade primarily in this very, very outer corner. I was gonna do like a dedicated video on this palette, but then I decided I would just use it in this video. But if you want to see like more looks using it, let me know. And I'll use it in another video, or I can do like a 3 looks 1 palette video if you want to see that. I never know if people really like those videos or not, so let me know. I'm gonna go back into the brush that comes in the palette and just blend a little bit more. Okay, then we're gonna go to this really deep dark brown right here called Condor. So there's 2 darker browns in this palette. There's this one, which is cooler, and then this one, which is volcanic, and it's a little bit on the warmer side. I'm gonna take the cooler one with the 208 brush, as always, from BK Beauty. And I'm gonna use this for liner. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back into Harvest, which is that first color that we used. And I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. And I think that's it, honestly. For shadow, I would really like to keep going with the shadows, but I also really like how this is on its own now, so I think we're gonna stop here with the shadows. But like I said, if you want to see more with this palette, let me know. So now I'm taking the Makeup by Mario eyeliner in the Perfect Brown, and I'm putting this in my waterline. Okay, I do have a new mascara to try, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes quickly. So the mascara that I have is from the brand Sweed. This is their Pro Lash Lift Mascara in the shade Dark Brown. They sent me this a little while ago. I've heard great things about this from people that I follow on Instagram, but I have never, oh, look at this. Look at this little wand. It's like the bristles or the little teeth are like non-existent. Okay, that's very different from anything I've ever tried, but let's try it out. Okay, it's a little bit clumpy already, like the mascara is going on kind of thick on the lashes. Yeah, it's going on kind of thick. I don't know if I like that. Usually, maybe this is just like a thicker, drier formula, but I mean, it's adding length, but it also looks kind of clumpy. I don't know if I love that. It's a very interesting wand. Okay, let me do the other side. I mean, you can definitely see it added a lot of length, but it's very goopy. This side isn't applying as clumpy, so maybe that was just like initially, I don't know. I mean, it's adding a ton of length. I don't know. I don't like that. I feel like I can't separate it. It seems like the more I go in with the wand, the clumpier it kind of gets on the lashes. So I don't know about that one. I don't know. Maybe I need to let it like dry out a little bit. I don't know. It already seems kind of dry though. I don't know. All right, last, Sweed did also send me a lip liner. This is, let's see, their lip liner in the shade Dream Bigger. So their liners have the little brush on one end, which is really nice. And this is the shade. I used this, or actually I didn't use it yesterday because I didn't make it this far in the video, but that is the shade Dream Bigger. It's a really pretty color. So let's use this. So they're very, very creamy. Yeah, super easy to apply. Not creamy like they feel like they would move around a lot, but creamy in the sense that they're easy to apply. So there is that. And let's see, the only new lip products I have are these from City Beauty. These are some newer shades in their City Lips. And I don't know if any of these are gonna go with this makeup. Oh my goodness, look at that. So that one's the shade Orchid. That one might look okay. I don't know about purple on me though, in a lip gloss. Okay, so that's the shade Orchid. Right there, it has some shimmer in it. I love the City Lips from City Beauty. These are just newer shades. Then they have this one, which is South Peach. And then there's one more that is Coral Sunrise. Ooh, okay, so this one doesn't have shimmer. It's just a very, very bright coral. Oh my gosh, very bright. Okay, yeah, so that one is definitely gonna be a little bright for this makeup, but that would be really pretty for summer. So that one is Coral Sunrise, Orchid, and South Peach up there. I don't know if any of these are gonna work. Should we try this purple one just because we have like purple on the eyes? I don't think it's gonna work with this lip liner, but I guess we can try it. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know about purple for me on the lips. I love this formula, but I can't get on board with this. Let me take that off. All right, that kind of stained my lips purple, but let's reapply the lip liner. What should we use? I have this lipstick out from Makeup by Mario. This is not new. I just have it sitting here. This is his matte lipstick in the shade Sam, which looks like that. I think that's still going to be a little bit too peachy. Let's try maybe the Prada lipstick. This is the Prada lipstick in the shade Caramel. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Okay, so that was the soft matte lipstick by Prada in the shade Caramel. All right, that is everything for this makeup look. I like how it came out overall. I don't love everything that I tried today. The main thing that I really love from this, and I figured that I would, is this Sigma palette. If you want to see me use this some more, let me know, but this is so beautiful, so pretty. If you like this color story, I think, well, Sigma eyeshadows in general are really good, but I love these colors that we used today. The concealer from Milk, I like this. I want to keep using it. It's been a while since I've used this product, but I do like the shades that they sent. And the bronzers and the blushes, I've used those before, just not in the shades that they sent me, but I do like that overall. I'm not crazy about the powder. I'll have to keep using this and update you. I just don't love how it looks on my skin. What else did we try? The eyeshadow base from Trish McEvoy, it seems fine. I want to keep using it though and see how it works with other eyeshadows. The mascara, I don't know about. I don't know, it was just a little bit clumpy for me, especially when it's a brand new tube of mascara. I don't know, maybe I just need to keep using it and kind of get used to it. And the lip liner, really nice, really creamy. I don't know how it wears, but I liked the application. It was very easy. I love that it has the brush on one end. And I love these City Beauty glosses. I just don't know, none of them were really going to work with the makeup, and the purple is not my thing. But I really want to use these two again, the South Peach color and this brighter like coral shade. I want to use those in some other content. So those will be coming, but I think that is everything for today. Thank you for hanging in there with me. The next few weeks, my uploads may be a little bit more sporadic, not 3 a week most likely, but I'm gonna get up as many as I can, and then by June everything should be all done and back to normal. But thank you so much for being here and supporting me. I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you again very soon. I will have all the products listed for you in the description box as always. I do use affiliate links that support me in this channel if you use them. And if you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. And I will see you again very soon. Remember, simply be you.